Thank you for the click. My name is Luxeley, and on the day before tomorrow, I'm going to bring you some Shadow Priest PvP. As you can tell by the health on my tune, no, I do not have res sickness. I want to point out this is a bit of an old clip. I happened to just find it in storage somewhere on one of my external drives, but I thought it was good, and that's why I'm going to show it. Not necessarily that the gameplay is good, because I should have done significantly better than 18-0 given the team that I have and just what went on. But I think this is a really good indication of what not to do in any given BG, whether it's a capture the flag or capture the node type of BG, of what not to do on the Horde side or any side, but this, just don't do what the Horde do in this BG. So it's a really good example of this. The first example here, as you can see, the Horde have 4 players at Lumber Mill. We outnumber them. We got about 6 or 7. We sent about half the team here. And there's Lashard. He's dead. Thanks for playing. And his extinction is going to be extinct very soon. Thank you for playing. There's my first killing blow. HK Scout to honor. I love seeing that. It's like asserting the fact that you hit the bullseye. Now everybody drops down to BS, and of course I'm a Shadow Priest and I'm going very slow. Very slow with levitate. All right, that was boring, so we edited that out. Now we're at the stables, and Road ninja capped, so now he is going to basically be stunned, and he's not going to keep it, so he's dead. So thanks for playing, and that's 2. Demon Hunter. That was a 3v1 on the Alliance side. That's why I'm saying this isn't necessarily good gameplay on my part, but given the team that I have, because people are doing their part, which lets me free cast. But I want to show you what the Horde are doing here, because one thing you don't want to do in any given BG, whether you're going after a flag or you're going to capture a node, is go in 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, and even if there's just 3 people at a base and you go in with 1 or 2, you're outnumbered and it's going to present a problem, and then the other 2 people show up and that's a problem. So here, and this is a perfect example here. Now the Horde, the hunters, survival hunters got really no. He's a Lara Croft fan. Oh well. Oh, see, now he's got his turtle. He's got, or I should say, the guacamole bowl. That's what I call it. So we're pretty evenly matched here, 3v3. I don't think either side has a healer here, as we're trying to take mines. Now we have a hunter who just stepped in on our side, so now it's like about a 4v3 or 4v2. Bumbarars, he does the ice block thing, and he's running for his life. He's dead. Thanks for playing. I didn't kill him, though. And then Evolution in the Rogue, who just ninja'd stables. He's done, and this, yeah, you're dead, bro. That's right. So now we're going to capture the mines. You can't go all the way into those mines. Like when I was a lower level character, I used to love going into those mines. And I used to like work on crafting things when we were losing a BG. It was a great hideout, and nobody ever finds you there. But you can't do that anymore. Oh well. I managed to do low. I used to actually enjoy doing low level BGs, but every once in a while, you just get on the wrong team, and you're just like, oh, this is lost, and you don't want to take the debuff because you don't have any other low level tunes that you could BG on. So you just go hide in the mines. But you can't do it anymore, so that's over. So there's Lashard again. Or is it Lashard? Yeah, I don't know. I should Google him and ask him, how do I pronounce your tune's name? I just wanted to know, as I killed you a couple of times in a BJ, bro. Here's the link. You can watch yourself die. You can watch yourself die. As he runs away. He's got dots on him. He's going away. Cigarettes. Now that's an interesting name for a tune. Cigarettes. So we have we're doing pretty well here. We got 3-2. If you could just hang on to 3 bases throughout a match, it's an assured win. You start to gain some momentum and gain a bit of a lead. And if you have a 300 to 500 point lead with 1,000 points, there's a good chance you're going to win it. I mean, it's like in baseball, having a 3-run lead and bringing in your closer to close out the game, who usually closes out the game, unless of course you're the New York Mets, and that doesn't always happen to survive this. No, dude, you're on the wrong side of a 1v7 or so. So watch. Oh, he survived, because you know why he survives? Because he AFKs out. That's the best way of surviving in a BG. Okay, so now we're heading over to mines. He's in smoke. I really can't do much with him, but I can fear him out of it, or at least try. And got 2 DKs. Now, this is a perfect example of what I mean, where the Horde come in 1 by 1, 2 by 2 in this particular base. Now, granted, yes, they do have the base, but still, I mean, if you're approaching, whether it's a base you have or it's a base you don't have, and it's just you're the only guy going in there, yeah, okay, I get it. If you have the base, it's better to approach it. But if you don't have the base, then don't even bother, because you're gonna get bamboozled. Translation: killed. Killed. So now they're rezzing, and I think we have about 4 or 5 people here. They only have about 3, 4, 2 rogues and 2 DKs. I also think in this particular BG, I shouldn't say this, but I'll be honest, because I think it's important to be honest. I don't think the Horde had a healer. Now there's a priest, but I think that's a Shadow Priest. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking that name makes absolutely no sense, but then somebody's going to figure it out in the comments and let me know what it means, and I have no idea what it means. Some of these names are really, really interesting, though. So we have a nice lead. We're still hanging in there. 3-2, I think we have. No, it's a 2-2. 3-2. I can't see. I got to get new glasses. But what I can see are my killing blows, because it's like a big white numbers. Oh, God, I could go for a cigarette right now. Yep. You see, all of these is just, 3-4 alliance just gang banging one Horde. But that's because the Alliance are in the right spot, and the Horde are piecemealing themselves to these bases. And that's why I'm showing this video, because this video is the perfect example of what not to do as far as piecemealing yourself into any particular node, because you're going to get killed. There's usually, even if it seems like there's nobody at that node, you always have to assume there's at least one rogue. Sometimes there's 2. You just have to make that assumption. So that was boring stuff. So now we go over to Blacksmith, and we're going to see what's going on here. And it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Horde. My buddy Cigarettes, the other priest with the name that I can't quite figure out why he would call his TuneNet. And this is pretty of an even match now. All of a sudden, more and more Alliance are showing up. More and more Alliance are showing up. So, once again, that's a good thing to do anytime that you're locked out of your main school. If you're a Fire Mage, Shadow Priest, and you're locked out of your main school, just back away. Just back away. There's no point staying in the fight. Just back away until you're able to, if you can back away, of course. In that situation, it can, because I don't get a lot of pressure in this particular battleground, because I'm on a good team, and when you're on a good team, generally, if you're a caster, you're not going to get a lot of pressure. It's when you're on a bad team, and then there's 2, 3 people on you all the time. That's when trouble strikes. That's when there's a weak spot, and that weak spot is going to kind of like be a magnet, and you're going to be steel, and you're going to get drawn into it. And that's what generally happens. But then, thanks for playing. I didn't get the killing blow on that. So you see, a lot of the, I could have gotten literally 23, 24, 25 killing blows in this battleground if it wasn't for them popping defenses at the last second, or basically that's been it. I mean, just a lot of these times they'll just pop the guacamole bowl, or rogue will pop a cloak of shadows, or somebody would ice block, and then I can't do it. I can't kill him. I mean, I could mass dispel the ice block, but then usually somebody else is on him before I am. And this guy's running for his life. Run away! Run away! Like Monty Python. Run away! He's doing everything. He's popping every single whammy he has. And it's just, is it going to work? Oh, that's his last one. So now everybody's hanging around. The pet's like, oh, this can't be. This ice block isn't going to last forever. I'll just keep pouncing on it. And pounce. And it's Shadow Word Death. And it's thanks for playing. Moving on. We're going to show you what's going on at the interesting places. And Blacksmith. Oop, Rooted. That's a warrior. And also actually, it wasn't a warrior. That's a survival hunter. So, see, if he had gotten a snare on me, see that right there. If he had gotten a snare on me, I wouldn't have been able to get away from him and do this. Thanks for playing. Very important. Snares are the kryptonite for Shadow Priest. Most snares we can't remove. You get a snare on a Shadow Priest, they're dead. They are dead. I don't care how good you think you are dead if they get a snare on you. And some classes have range snares, which is even tougher. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. You can't remove most snares, and your mobility is absolutely destroyed, and it's very, very difficult. Very, very, especially if you don't have your defensive cooldowns. If you don't have your defensive cooldowns, then forget it. You're just outright dead. But this has been easy coasting, and like I said, I'm going to say it for the 100th time because people are like, oh, dude, that's not so good. That's not good gameplay, man. You were 3v1 everybody. Yeah, I know. I admit it. That's not why I'm showing this. I get it. I understand. I mean, by the same token, if I'm, on the wrong side of a 3v1, then is it bad gameplay if I'm constantly getting trained? Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Everybody wants to see big numbers, big crits. I can't do big crits, but I can do a lot of... Because I have the execute. That's the thing. That's one of the things that makes Shadow very, 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 very strong in this type of environment. Because you have that execute. You have Shadow Word Death, very much like the Warrior Execute, and hopefully, when Blizzard decides to fix the classes, because they do admit, yes, the classes are broken, and we got to fix them. I hope they bring back kill shot for hunters. I really do. That not because it was a necessity. You want to talk about a necessity, you could talk about the old Chimera shot, where it used to do big damage, used to do nature damage, which isn't physical damage, and it used to heal you for about 10 or 15%. That was a game changer. But kill shot was just fun. And a big reason why I like Shadow Priest is because Shadow Word Death is fun. It just certainly is. Now I'm just trying to go to the open space. That's what Shadow has to always do. Go to the open space. And as you can see, we win 18 killing blows. I didn't get top damage, but got a lot of them killing blows. And I don't know why I got like 1241 honor. By the way, just recently got the 250 level mount, so that made me really happy. This is Luxeley. This is the end of the video. Some people are like, thank God. I'm like, don't worry, there'll be more. We're going to say what I always say. Whatever it is by you, whether it's morning or it's afternoon or it's night, do your best to make it epic.